Hi guys, and as soon as today I started to do the reading and I asked whether Sushant wants to connect, I couldn't even ask the question like complete question, and the cards came. So the cards that came were in a sequence because there was 10 of wands, there was page of wands, there were knight of wands, queen of wands, and king of wands. So overall card came in a sequence, and queen of wands was there. So that kind of gave me a surety that Sushant wants to connect, and the cards are saying. So yesterday I shared one message, day before yesterday I guess, or yesterday I shared one message where I couldn't interpret. He didn't allow me to interpret the message. He just asked me to share the picture, and he wanted you guys to interpret it, or he wanted you guys to think about what he's trying to say or connect with him. Maybe he wanted more connectivity with you guys. So today I can, looking at these cards, I can say that a lot of things have been completed already. There is a completion that has already happened, and now the execution is happening. The forces are definitely in action, and the way the cards are, they are somewhere showing that now it's Queen of Wands who's trying to hide. So basically there are people who are trying to protect Queen of Wands, and Queen of Wands already somebody who will not show her contacts very easily. So you will find her like powerless, or you will think that she's powerless, she doesn't have any contacts, or she doesn't have, like, she cannot be the Queen of Wands, but she doesn't show her contacts. She's trying to kind of avoid getting caught, but then there are chances where the eyes are already on the Queen of Wands. Now for King of Wands, I am going to interpret it in two ways upon the spread. Either there is a possibility where the person who we refer as King of Wands is going to take out or bring out some truth about Queen of Wands or about this completion. So there is a message that's going to come from him. Second, this could also mean that Queen of Wands has been trying to avoid all the pawns. She's been trying to avoid all the small people and trying to like be safe, but she's already in the eyes of somebody big. So she's about to get caught for sure. Sushant, is there anything else that you want to say? Sushant, what else do you want to convey? Okay, so the cards that we have is there's 10 of cups, there is 4 of wands, there is ace of cups, and there's 2 of cups. So if you still look at the cards, this is like a family, like or a happy family or a family. There is some people who are coming out, either a celebration or coming out with things or truth. There is an emotional situation, so there is definitely emotions overflowing, and there is some kind of a partnership or a contract or somebody coming close or coming together. Now the way these cards are, and the last card on the deck is 5 of Pentacle, and 5 of Pentacle is like a difficult situation, or somebody is trying to get help. But this basically says that in coming times, one, your emotions are going to be more impacted, they are going to be used more specifically saying, and there are some things or some truths that are going to come out, and along with that there is definitely something about the partnership or something about bringing out the truth that is going to happen, and does mean that some happy news or some good news can come undoubtedly. But this also says that there are connections that are going to happen, that are already happening now. And if you see this card, this man is already kind of approaching this female. So the king is going to make us reach the queen. So definitely the Queen of Wands is not going to be safe anymore, and we will see very soon who she is. Definitely truth is going to come out, and no matter how much somebody hides, the things are going to come out. And I just wanted to ask, and before I could ask my question, the Queen of Pentacle kind of jumped out, and the last card there was King of Pentacle. And I wanted to ask the question about the latest case that is happening right now, like that's in the limelight right now, about the movies, or what was happening in terms of movies. I wanted to ask what in reference to this, and whether there is a relevance. So definitely there is a relevance, and 2 people are going to be caught out of it. One is King of Pentacle and one is Queen of Pentacle. The money connections will definitely be coming out from this, because a lot of money is kind of surrounding from this. And the female who will come out of this, or female who already is coming out as a connection, she's not the Queen of Wands. She's not the Queen of Wands. She is Queen of Pentacle, but she's the other one who's involved in this, not Queen of Wands. So but something will come out. I will still ask if there is more that we need to know about this case, and if he can give us some more insight about if this case is going to be related to Sushant's case, and going to give us some clarity on Sushant's case. So yes, some 8 of Wands, some communication is going to come about Sushant's case. Some revelations are going to happen about Sushant's case, and these 2 cases are definitely, most definitely, they are linked with each other, because 8 of Wands clearly shows that, and there is 9 of Wands also. So some people are already afraid of their secrets coming out, and yes, this king and queen are going to be caught in this this whole case. So they are going to be caught, and the money connection definitely is going to flow out, and some direct connection with Sushant case is also going to flow up. I'm again saying this is not Queen of Wands, because Queen of Wands is somebody whose connection you will not be able to see. Queen of Wands is somebody who lives in a desert, so it's not that she literally is living in a desert, but she lives in a way where you only she keeps herself protected, so she doesn't have a lot of people or a lot of connection visible about her. There are connections which will come out, which slowly and gradually you will see these her connections coming out and where all she's connected, but she keeps her connections, she keeps a very, very low profile basically. So she keeps a very, very low profile. You will never be able to see her connections like that. That's how Queen of Wands is. But now the connections will, you will start, if you keep a close eye, you will start seeing truth coming out about her. You know, a lot of people send me a lot of questions and I want to ask all of those questions, but what happens is that he only give the answer, or the questions only come to my mind which he wants to give the answer to, and the questions that he doesn't want to give answers to, those questions don't even come to my mind. So I'm not able to kind of retain those questions, and after the reading, those questions come to my mind. So I wanted to ask about the person who's kind of moving out of social media or trying to delete his accounts and all of that, and you know, who's been like whose name has been coming from a long time now. If you talk about number 10, or if you talk about other things, so some dinosaur is kind of the name is coming across over and over again. But I wanted to ask question about that, and some cards kind of turned around. Don't worry, I'm going to take out those cards as well the moment I realize that some cards have turned around, and it is a good thing because I kind of saw it into different blocks. So there are 3 different blocks in which I saw these cards, and actually that was for a good reason, because I could actually figure out where all the connections of this person was. So yes, this person was connected, and this person is connected in all aspects of Sushant's life, the things that are happening right now, the things that have happened. There are 2 other people who are very closely connected to this person, and there is one king and one queen. So there are 2 other people who are very, very connected to this person. This person was a messenger of them too. So there were certain kind of transactions, certain kind of things that were happening in between these people, 3 of them. So one king, one queen, and 3 of them. And there were certain money transactions or certain preparations that were going on undoubtedly. And somebody very, very close to Sushant was also involved in this whole situation. Like he knew what is being planned and what is being planted. He was also somewhere emotionally connected to Sushant. When I'm saying emotionally connected, not that he was emotional like about Sushant, but Sushant has a connect with this person. Sushant honestly has a connect with had a connect with this person, but then this person was planning with some other people this whole situation from a long time. And you see, there is a 10 number house. So there is number 10, and that number 10 is 10 of Pentacle, and it's basically somebody's like apartment or somebody's house. So you can connect the dots there. Now also this person was connected with Sushant's, so there's a card of death. So the so-called plan that happened that day, this person was connected there also. Very slowly, in a very balanced way, the things were done, and the wheel of fortune is upside down. So definitely the changes that happened that time with his body, taking his body away and doing things, all of that, all the swapping of his body and everything that happened, this person was definitely involved in all of this, and this taking his body somewhere else. And when I'm saying body, I mean a body, because he was almost dead then, but taking him somewhere else, you know, all of that, and I'm not saying taking him somewhere else in a good way, but in a bad way. All of that happened with this person, and now definitely the ships are coming in, because we kind of feel that there is 2 of Pentacle, 3 of Pentacle, there is page of 2 of Wands, 3 of Wands, page of Wands, and 10 of Wands, and definitely we are reaching towards completion. This person is has found now a dead end. He doesn't know how to go, where to go, what to do, but he's definitely coming in the eyes, and he will be seen very, very clearly. There are proofs, there are things, there are even you know, transferring his body from one place to another and all of that. This person was involved in all of this. So definitely the things will come out, and I'm hopeful that you guys are intelligent enough to know who this person is that I'm referring to. Sushant, do you also want to say about something about the politician who's not like who's flew away right now and who's supposed to be arrested. If you want to say anything about that politician. So there are two cards that came before, and there is one card that came again. If I look at these cards, the cards are saying that this person doesn't know much. Like, he doesn't know much directly. He's been given some things. He's been given some benefit. He's been given like the money situation and all that is involved. And some things were kind of, some messages kind of came to him, and he executed those messages, or he executed those things, but not really that he knew much about this whole situation. So if I have to put it like this, I will if I have to put it in a sentence, I would say that money part, yes, he was connected. He did something for the temporary benefit of him that actually turned out to be loss for him, but he's not like actively, he doesn't know much. Actively he doesn't know much. There are things that are hidden from him, but yes, he was into all that greed, and because of that greed he kind of ended up doing certain things, and also instructions were coming from somewhere else. It was not him who was giving the instructions. So he's not the king, not in any way, not at all. Is there anything else that you want to tell about this? So there are communications. There is Six of Wands. There are more reveals that are going to happen in connection of this also. There are more communications. There is more balance or newses that are going to come, and things are going to happen or move forward. Now we are all hyper. Absolutely, we should be, because we want justice to happen. We want things to be sorted out, which is not happening. A lot of things are not still coming out, and it's almost going to be a year from the day I made the first video. So I always have said that for me the year is going to be in July, and 28th July is the day when I made my first video, and when I first time connected with Sushant. So yes, that desperation or that thought, that's somewhere in my that's in me also. It's in my head also, that that he said that in 1 year something will happen. So Sushant, what do you want to say about that? And he gave me the card of Seven of Pentacles. He's saying have patience. Things are happening. We are not able to see the things as of now, undoubtedly, but some contracts, some agreements, some things are coming out, and probably he will also, or probably he is already, but the things will happen, and we don't have to get disheartened with this. Sushant, do you want to say anything about your close ones? Because suddenly we've seeing a lot of activity. There are things that were not happening. No activity was happening from 1 year, and now suddenly all of the people are very, very active. So where is it coming from? What is it that you want to say about that? And I'm sure you understand when I'm asking this question as to who I'm referring to, because you have definitely given me some names from there. But please let me know what is it that you want to speak about them. So the cards, the way the cards are, if you see, there is 10 of Wands. There is number 10 card. This is Wheel of Fortune. This is upside down, and then in the end of this cards there is 10 of Swords. Definitely a backstabbing has happened. Definitely some things happened that were not supposed to happen. The Wheel of Fortune has turned around now, and they are feeling blindfolded. They don't know what to do. They don't know where to go. They don't know. The burden is increasing. I always say this, that this is the time where they are coming into light. This is the time where things are coming into light. This is the time where slowly the sun is going to rise. This is the time where they're trying to kind of balance. They're trying to balance. They are trying to evolve, or they're trying to influence the emotions so that everything gets to the quiet situation again. So basically, no matter how active they are getting, or no matter how much activity you will see around, this is basically to quieten and to actually influence the emotions. So quieten the people and influence the emotion, because they want this whole thing to not move forward now, because it's all coming very, very close to them now. It is coming to very, very close to connecting with all aspects of what happened with him, who did what with him. And when the truth comes out, the backstabbers will definitely come out. All the people who stabbed him in the back will come out, and there are close ones who are involved in that. And we've always seen 10, right? And there is like 10 of Swords, there is 10 of Pentacles, there is 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune is also number 10. So all 10s are there. I asked him, what do you want to tell to your fans or people? And the card came of King of Wands, and there is 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups is when you listen to somebody, or 9 of Cups is when you are relaxed, or 9 of Cups is when you are actually getting your wishes being fulfilled. And there is King of Wands. Now, if I take it as a person, there could be some action from the authority. If you take it as a person who we know as King of Wands, then something is definitely coming from that person, and look forward to that, is what the cards are saying. Sushant, people who are very very close to you, do you want to give us anything about them, like how should people behave or what should people do? That's what I wanted to ask. And the cards that kind of fell down, there is if you see the cards, there is actually 3 of Swords, heartbreak card, and there is 7 of Swords. Now if you see these cards very carefully, and 7 of Swords, I usually I don't interpret it in a very very negative sense, but this feels like somebody is actually trying to take out some proof somewhere else. Somebody is trying to divert the attention, or somebody is trying to get things away or out from people. And there is a heartbreak. There's a very very strong heartbreak that is going to happen. And I'm again and again, Sushant has been warning about this, that the people who, whatever faces they are showing to you, they are not the real faces. The things are not real, and there is going to be heartbreak when the truth actually comes out, because they think they are not being seen. If you see a 7 of Swords card, and had it been with the positive card, I would have interpreted it in a different way. But if they think that they have not been seen, they think that they have done all the proofs, done with all the proofs. They have actually left all cleared all the proofs, but they are being seen. And there is a Star card. Star card is things coming to light, and there is Moon card also behind that. And Moon card is basically illusions, ending of illusions. So definitely illusions are going to end, but when those illusions end, there is going to be a lot of heartbreak. So again, Sushant has been giving this warning over and over and over again. So please listen to this warning, guys. So basically the situations are against them is why they are doing all of this. The Wheel of Fortune already says that it's upside down. So definitely the wheel has turned now. The wheel has turned over now, and the situations are going beyond their control, is what is making them become active and try to suppress the things in a different way. So please have your emotions balanced. Sushant, how are you right now? How are you? Where are you? Do you want to say anything about that? How people are really really worried about you. So how are you? What are you doing? And the card that we have is Page of Wands. Page of Wands is a very very fresh energy card, and if you see, there are salamanders on his dress, and that salamander is basically a sign of protection. So he's protected wherever he is. He's observing everything. He's looking at everything. He's seeing the things very very clearly. There's definitely growth that is happening. He's definitely getting better. There could be something with his leg because he's holding a stick still, but definitely he's safe. So you don't have to be worried because he's safe. So ask Sushant if he is already out, or if he wants to come out, or if we'll see him. So Sushant, are you already out? Are you about to come back? Have you already come back? So tell us something about it. And my heart also kind of bounces when I ask this question. My heartbeat goes faster. So the card is freedom, and if you see the freedom card, there is this person who was chained with a heavy kind of ball of iron, and his one foot was chained, and now he's removed that chain, and there is a unicorn who's already there to take him away, and the card is freedom. So he's already free, guys. We already know he's free, and the last card is hope here. So he is free. He's definitely free. He's moved from wherever he was kept captive. He's not there anymore. He's not there in captivity anymore. Sushant will be able to see you, will be able to meet you. Will you come out? Will you bring out the truth? Will you do anything? Will you actively participate in all of that? What is it that we can expect from you? Can we expect you? Can we expect you coming out? What is the last card was dignity, and he's going to come out dignified. So I smiled there, but he was not giving me an answer from this. So I kind of picked up another card to know that whether he is going to come out. Will we see him? So whether he's going to come out soon. And the card that I got, the card kind of fell down, but there was a card of 4 of Pentacles. Card that I got is 4 of Pentacles. I'm going to read this out to you. The card says managing your resources wisely. It says extremes in how you give or receive money, time or emotions, smart business decisions, and then it says seeing things as black and white, being charitable. And with this card, ideally the 4 of Pentacles card, if you see, there is a person who's kind of very very closed, but with this I can see that there are things that are going to come out in black and white. He might be not out there as of now, but he will. And if you see, there is a ring there, and this person is actually giving money to get this ring. So and then the second card, if you see, we got a second card, which is Star, and this says have faith, the future is bright, dream come true, positive changes that bring an end to challenging times, the light at the end of the tunnel. So definitely there is light at the end of the tunnel, and have faith that things will come out and dreams will come true. That means that he will come out. And the World card says a brilliant success, a time of joyful accomplishment and spiritual enlightenment, freedom to do whatever you want, be proud of yourself. So I'm just waiting for that time when we actually really feel proud on ourselves, and we see Sushant right there. But this is giving me a little bit of surety that we will see him very, very soon, and he's probably already out there. We are not able to see him, or he's going to come out, and we will see him very, very soon. Now I'm going to pick up the different set of cards, as he always kind of guides me, and I'm going to ask him messages for you guys. So what is the message that he wants to give you guys, and as and when the messages, whatever the messages are there on the cards, I'm going to share those messages with you guys. So that's how I'm going to go about each card, and probably we will all get our messages clearly. Sushant, what is the message that you want to give to everybody, like messages for all of the people who are following you? And I got 4 surrender cards. The first card says surrender to inner peace. It says it is important to cultivate inner peace on daily basis, and just be inside yourself, connect with yourself, be in good vibes, and that will help your vibes flow more easily outside. Second is surrender to the beauty of the natural world, and somewhere it says that take a break, spend time with nature, replenish yourself, and I think that's very, very important for each one of us. Third is surrender your belief in scarcity. The card is saying that universe is asking you to open to infinite nature of abundance, and at times we create blocks in our life because we think negative. And in terms of Sushant, yes, there are a lot of people who are thinking that will not succeed, that justice will not happen, this will not happen. This card is saying you will succeed beyond your wildest dreams. So that is why you have to surrender your beliefs in negativity. And last card says allow the love and support of others in, rather than trying to handle everything yourself. You can take the pressure off. And the last card says surrender to your intuition. So yes, we need to connect to our inner voice and the gut feeling, and believe in your gut, believe in your inner voices, and know that whatever he's telling you is definitely the truth. The justice will happen, the things will happen and come out. Another thing that I wanted to tell you is I'm receiving so many messages that people who are talking about him being alive, they are about to derail the movement, or they're trying to derail the movement. Understand, guys, this will not derail the movement in any ways. This will make the movement better. Now I'll tell you how. One, we all want Sushant to be alive. Okay. Second, if he comes back alive, in that case, he will be the live proof of everything that happened with him. Nobody will be able to deny what happened with him, and everything will be accepted. All the criminals will be behind the bars. So there cannot be anything better than him coming back by himself. Second, if at all 1% he doesn't come back, in that case, legally he's already gone. Legally he's already on paper. There is somebody who's been cremated in name of him, and he's already gone legally. So legally there is not going to be any impact on the cases, even if we believe or even if we know that he's alive, until he comes back alive by himself. Third and most important, in every video, Sushant has made very, very clear that this justice movement is not only for him. This justice movement is for everybody who's seen this injustice. There is a bigger cleanup that is happening. There are a lot of things that are happening, and we need to continue this justice movement with all that we have. So definitely there is no threat. Nobody is being paid who's saying that Sushant is alive, and there's nothing like that. Don't get into these things. This is not derailing the movement at all. We need to fight for it, and rather if he's alive, that gives us further more strength to us to keep on fighting for it, so that the justice happens and he gets to a cleaner, better state where he can actually come back with all the safety. So actually it is good for the movement, not bad, right? So you have to understand this. And Sushant, any message that you want to give? And I have to tell you this, that the card that came out, because I was saying what I was saying, the card that came out actually said this again. So I'm going to read this card out to you. Is the future, and this says change your viewpoint to influence the future. Remember that like water, the future is fluid and always changing according to your current actions and thoughts. Gazing intently into the future, this mermaid says you can see potential outcomes from your present vantage point. However, this isn't the full picture and is changeable. If you are feeling sad or depressed, times ahead will be colored by this state of mind, making everything seem bleak. The good news is that by adopting a more positive mindset, the future can appear golden and full of of possibilities. So this basically very, very clearly says that you have a blessing to practice gratitude, practice positive thinking, practice the positive thoughts, and you will see those things happening. In reassuring contrast, when you're feeling positive, the future can appear to be more golden than you could ever have imagined. From this favorable position, you can see clearly how your outlook and inner dialogue directly have an influence over your future. Similarly, if you have heard of the butterfly effect, you will be aware that changing just one thought or action can have a direct impact on the future. The future card also asks you to claim your ability to see into situations on the spiritual level. Your gift of insight is heightened right now. Use this ability for yourself and others and for the highest good of all. So this card very, very clearly says that there is a butterfly effect definitely that can happen, and this means that a simple thought of ours that Sushant is safe, the simple thought of ours that Sushant is back. And if you remember, when I was saying that Sushant is no more and there is a death card that I'm seeing, I used to always say that miracles still can happen. And lot of us were praying, right? Lot of us were praying that Sushant is safe, Sushant should come back, Sushant is alive, and we are seeing those changes happening. And that is why we should believe in it. It is actually his message, maybe in a way, for you guys to clarify the things that you should have had with clarity. Another message, I just wanted to ask if there is any other message that he wants to give, and there is a card of community, and so basically this says that everybody will come together, and everybody should come together and work with each other in community or in togetherness to bring the truth out or bring the things out. And this is the card of here and now, where you have to live in the present. You'll have to see the present, what is happening. Don't be worried about future, but work with each other. And there's a co-create card also. So work with each other, very, very, very important. We all need to work simultaneously in sync with each other, and that's actually very, very important. That can actually lead us to something. And I wanted to ask him to give us a date, if he can give us some timeline, some date where we see some arrest, where we see some people getting caught, where we see the truth coming out, anything at all, if there is something that we can see happening. And the card that came to me was number 41. 41 can be interpreted as 5, so number 5, and this is a card of soulmate. So if you see, there is a key and there is a lock. So the key to the lock has already come in somebody's hand, and this card is the soulmate card. It's a beautiful, beautiful energy card. So which means that the key is already there, the lock is almost opened, and 41 number also says 5, and I am hoping that something happens in next 5 days, because today is already 25th, and 28th is something where I did my first video, and I was very, very hopeful that in 1 year something will happen, because that's what Sushant told me. So I'm hoping that in 5 days some miracle will happen, some things will come out, and the truth will come out. And this card very clearly shows that the souls are going to be connected, and when souls connect, the divine justice happens, or divine things happen, and we see things happening in a very, very positive way. Is there anything else that Sushant want to say? I wanted to pick up another set of cards to ask if there is any other message of Sushant. And before I could even start, the first card that came out is 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands is a card of celebration. 4 of Wands is like 4 people sitting together healing. And if you see, the last card is 6 of Swords. And 6 of Swords, if you see, there is a hand who's helping this magician or a person to cross the river, because there are so many problems in the river, or the bridge is broken. So the person is actually picking up somebody on his on his or her hand and helping him or her to cross the river. And that's what the message is, that definitely somebody is helping to cross the river. Things are happening, and the things will happen. So we don't have to be worried. And I kept asking that if there is a message from this card, but he didn't give any message from this set. And he does that when he doesn't want to, he would not. When he would want me to pick up another deck. So I kind of picked up another deck and asked him what is the message that he has, and I got 2 cards. First is Faith, and this says faith is such a powerful quality that it moves mountains. Angel wisdom reminds you, however, not to have blind faith in people or situations. Use common sense and discernment, and never give up your power to another. Instead, put your faith in yourself and higher powers. Pray with integrity from your still, wise center, and know that your request will be granted. Act as if there is already, it has manifested, that is faith. Your angel guidance is to increase your faith to infinite. Second card is Choices. It says, when you worry about decisions, this means that your mind is trying to control your life and results in choices made from your ego. Your angel guidance is to consider and evaluate all options, then let go of your head and choose from your heart that gives you the greatest joy and feels right. Do not act from foolish impulse, however, rather from divinity prompted inspiration. Make choices for the highest good. Remember that if something is not for your highest good, it certainly is not for the highest good of those around you. So let go the false feeling of responsibility for others and choose with wisdom. Become still to attune to your soul. Ask your angels for help and guidance. Then from the deep inner silence, make your choices easily and spontaneously. So these two cards basically are saying, again, the same thing is reiterated, that you have a choice where you want to put your faith. Don't blindly put your faith in others. Use your wisdom, use your mind, and make wise choices. And you have a choice to put a faith on whether he's alive, whether he's not alive, whether who you want to follow, who you want to not follow, but make your choice wisely. That is very important. And then I wanted to ask him this question and get this message from these angel cards, and I just loved the message that came, because the first card that kind of jumped out and fell down, the card said perfect timing. So the card kind of fell down, and I picked up the card. The card said perfect timing, and that's like a beautiful card to have, because definitely that he's saying that the timing is already perfect. Things are going to happen, and we will see the things happening. And the last card that we had here, it says look for the signs, and that's the card that he showed, to look for the signs when he comes back. So both the cards are very, very positive. Both the messages are very, very positive, that it is the right time, it is the right movement, and we need to look for signs of positivity and things, and we need to look at how things happen, and we need to actually basically look at things happening, and he's going to come back. So I have a very strong feeling that he's going to come back as him, and he's going to put everyone into the spotlight, whoever has done wrong with him. Sushant, and I wanted to ask him last message. The card that came out was Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is a card of new passion. It's a card of new beginning. It's a card of divine intervention. And there were two cards that were right up there. So I kind of, a few cards that I pulled them out, and the cards are very clear. There is the Tower moment that is going to come. The King and Queen who've done the wrong things are going to fall off the ground. The Pentacle card is upside down. So basically the money is not going to help them. The ships are going to come in, and the transformation, the death that was supposed to turn into rebirth will turn into rebirth, and we will see the truth of everything. This is the time of transformation. Anything else, Sushant? Anything else do you want to say? And again, the cards that I have is Nine of Pentacle, and then there is a 3, and there is a 3, and there is a 6 Lovers card. I did see this card last time, but I did not talk about it, and it came back. So angels are watching, things are happening. And Nine of Pentacle, yes, things happen very, very slowly at the snail speed, and we know that they are happening very, very slowly at the snail speed. But now we are going to get a time to celebrate, and the whole map of how things happened, it is going to come out. And if I put these cards together, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 comes as 6. 6 is a number of victory, and 3 plus 3 also is 6. So I feel something is going to happen in next 5 to 6 days, and I hope that it happens. I did ask again for the timeline, if he could give us any timeline, something from where things will happen. And the card is 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles is the card where this person is working on something, and he's working continuously. There is more work that is needed, and this card basically means that there is more work. There is Page of Pentacle there. There's more work. There's more focus that is still needed. But if you see, there are a lot of Pentacles is already worked upon. There are 3 that are left to work almost, and he's still working on them. So 2 to 3, and 3 number came there also. I'm hoping that something will come in very, very soon, and this is number 8 card. So hopefully 28th, something happens very, very soon, and we get to know about some positive news. And yes, the cards are again saying that there is judgment, there is a decision, there is the truth that is going to come out. A lot of people who are trying to hide, who are afraid right now, they're going to get caught. A lot of action is going to happen. There are going to be a lot of heartbreaks as well, because there is, and then people who think that they will never be caught, they will be caught. So the things will come to light. The last card was celebration. So definitely there is movement that is going to happen, so we will see the movement happening. And then there is a card, there are the cards of the action being happening, and people being caught, so that those all situations will happen. So Shant did not give the justice card this time, because I feel very, very comfortable when I see that card, justice, coming out. And the card that jumped out is temperance. Temperance is a card which talks about moving forward in balance. So he's probably saying that slow movement is the best movement right now, and keep yourself balanced. And the card was the Queen of Wands was also the right visible, so I kind of picked it up. Again, the cards that are coming over again and again, like they are going to they are almost the same cards. There is 10 the 10 of cups, there is 4 of wands, and this is a card of close ones. This is the card of family. There is another 10 of wands that's there. So 2 tens are again have again come out, and these cards are saying that some messages are flowing out. Some forces, defense people or police or somebody is already in action, and things will work out, things will happen, the positive results will come out of this. And then there is 3 of cups that kind of jumped out, and 3 of cups is again celebration card. And again this same card is coming over again and again, to just give you a reassurance that be prepared, things are already moving, changes are already happening. Number 10 is 10 of wands, and number 10 is a card which is very, very close to Sushant. Else that you want to say, Sushant? Any other message, Sushant? Anything else that you want to say, or that you want us to know? So there is again that 10 of wands card came. There is a devil card that is there, and the way I feel these cards are, that devils are now feeling blindfolded. The people who've done the wrong things, they are stuck, and they are definitely going to get caught. They are going to be rotten in jail, and they will kind of move here and there for help, but they will not get the help. And though I didn't get the justice card, but this is closest to justice that I can get, because there's a weighing scales here, and whoever deserves what, they are going to get that. So definitely divine justice will be in play, and that will be the struggle is going to get over, and things are going to get clearer for sure. I think that's it. Is there any other message, Sushant? And the cards again came out who are the same, that the cards are saying that there are people who are going to get caught. There are people who think that they survived, nobody saw them, they are going to get caught, and they are already on the radar, and there is a heartbreak that's going to happen. So guys, again, that heartbreak card has been coming out very, very often. So please take care of yourself, balance your energies, don't just follow anything blindly, just don't go behind anybody blindly. Just follow the justice movement. I think that's important, not the person but the movement. And a lot of cards kind of jumped out, so I'm going to read them as is. Cards that I have, first card is freedom, and we already saw that there is a freedom, so he's actually been free. The second card is invisibility, and it's saying that take off your cloak of invisibility, so the light will be seen, the invisibility will be off. The third card is open the door of kingdom of heaven, and if you see the doors have opened, and Christ is coming out, so definitely something is going to happen there. The next card is perspective, and this basically says examine your situation from a higher perspective, and we are going to see different perspectives coming out. So soon we'll see the perspective that we had, the thoughts that we had, they are going to change. They are going to change big time, and things that people that were fighting were not fighting, and people that were close were not close. So things are going to come out. And the last card is Mother Mary, and it says that unicorns are blessing you, or Mother Mary is blessing you. So there are a lot of blessings that are coming your way, undoubtedly, and definitely there is a lot of positive light or positive situations or things that are coming your way. So this is basically, the cards are positive, and the cards are saying that things are going to come. And the numbers that they have is 36, 23, 44, 16 and 10. So whoever these numbers are relevant to, they will be able to figure out what these numbers mean. So these are the numbers on the card, and 44 means 8, 23 is 5, 36 is 9, 16 is 5, so 16 is 7, so, and 10 is 10. 10 is the number that he always gives. So that's what unicorn cards have. So definitely something is happening. He's already out there. I wanted to ask him about last message that he wants to give us before he comes back again, before he connects with us again. Is there any last message for today's video that he wants to give us about him, about anything? The card that I got is rainbow. It's card number 26. 26, and it says there is a rainbow beyond clouds, and it is number 26. So let's see, because tomorrow is 26, and the last card is honesty, and it says honesty will be rewarded. So whoever has been honest, no matter who's abusing whom, how much, the honesty, the truth is definitely going to come out, and you guys will be able to see the truth by your own eyes, and definitely you will know what is happening and where the things are happening. Like, I know my truth, I know I'm connected with him from heart, and I know that it's whatever I'm doing, it's for Sushant. So whenever whoever people say that that doesn't matter a lot, but yes, at times it does hurt, but then I'm sure that a lot of people will also get to that phase where they will know the truth, they will realize the truth, and they'll probably feel bad about what they've been saying to people who are not actually the wrong ones, and how they have been supporting the people who are actually doing the wrong, who were actually done wrong to Sushant. So that those things probably will come out soon. I was guided to kind of pick up the cards from here, but these cards were not for you, these cards were for me, because these cards basically said that I don't have to kind of explain, or we don't have to explain things to you or anybody, or explain your point of view. Don't have to please anybody, don't have to try to change people, because the perspective will automatically change. People will already know when the truth will come out, and we are very, very close to truth coming out, and that's why nothing is needed. And I hope this helps. Thank you so much. All the very best. Bye bye. I will see you soon. Thank you.